planted.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to SpikeTalk. It's episode 46. Obviously, I'm babybay. I got my buddy Frost. We the host of the show for you guys today, and man, we got a lot of playoff talk to talk about. I mean, listen, let's start off with China, bro. China stage 2. I mean, it's all done. So let's just breeze through, pop up the bracket, bro, and we could talk about it.
Yeah, DRG and G-Li Gaming
G-Li?
making it that far means Wolves is unfortunately not
Wolves is
able to
cooked.
go. Yeah.
But I will say this, though. 2 Ascension teams making it is fucking crazy.
I know.
That is fucking crazy.
But the
So now they
fact-
got to duke it out at champs, bro.
Yeah. But it
That
just
is
goes to show you
insane.
what we talked about last year, which was China was a very weak that's a weak region.
It was super top heavy.
For EDG to, it's not even top heavy, for EDG to even win, it was literally a swan song that we talked about even during their run.
It was crazy. It was a fucking crazy run.
It was crazy. And then if you looked at the inconsistencies up and down this year, the fact that 2 Ascension teams can be that good and make it this far is a real indictment to China in general. And sure, their homers are going to be like, facts are facts, bro. 2 Ascension teams shouldn't be up here and washing everybody as consistently. Well, at least G-Li. DRG hasn't been consistent. Obviously, this season 2 run is incredible, but yeah. But I was really surprised about most of the tournament. I mean, I thought Tai Lu played much better than I would have expected them to play. They really gave Billy a run for their money in winner's side, so I thought that was pretty crazy. And then DRG beating the just dog walking EDG to start this was like crazy. By the way, DRG special shout out, brother. Let me tell you how Vukashu is like the worst player to play against. This dude is incredible, bro. Especially in scrims, bro. He just eats us for lunch, bro. It's like I'm playing Ilya, basically. It's like, bro, these Russians in this game are just nasty, bro. Just like CS, bro. The Eastern Europeans are just disgusting, bro. This guy's a fucking terror, bro, in server. So I wasn't. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised at DRG being able to play that well, but this guy is literally just a monster.
He's very good, bro.
Like Ackman obviously deserves a lot of credit. I think Spirit, his
Dude,
Yoru's pretty
Spirits,
solid,
Yoru,
but, yeah.
like
Spirit's
in
Yoru's
this
fucking solid.
stage 2 has gone.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you look at his stats, it's like, okay, shit looks mid. But then you look at his stats from like this playoff, bro, and you're like, holy fuck, bro. What did this guy dial into? Like, I feel like this is what happens with these Yoru players. Like, they play it the whole year, but once it clicks, it's like, oh fuck, I figured it out, bro. And like now I'm on something's level, Jogamo's level. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
once that Yoru shit hits, fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's
You
why
become a
something
menace.
did nothing but spam it. It's because, like, it
He struggled
requires you
hard
to-
as hell too.
Yeah, he did.
He struggled hard, bro, until it all clicked.
Until he plays Talon. No, I'm kidding. But dude, I am kind of shocked that these Eastern Europeans are just having their way, even in China, because it's not easy playing in this region because the style is different. Like EMEA is more macro. These guys just don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
Just
they
shows how
do
talented
not
they
give a
are, bro.
fuck. Yeah, bro.
It's insane.
So, and Rarga is, bro. So I don't want to say too much, but I've been hearing whispers of an all-Russian team.
what?
And if it's true, so SpikeTalk said it first. Just remember,
In
826.
EMEA?
In EMEA. Let me just tell you
I'm scared,
that
bro.
if that roster
No.
is true, brother,
Oh, stop, bro.
EMEA is cooked, bro, because some of these Russians are learning how to play like APAC style. Oh, buddy. So, bro, to me, the surprise of all of China has been obviously the Ascension teams, as you mentioned, but mainly the Eastern Europeans have just been taking over the league. And I've been very surprised by this.
I was surprised too with how many like imports there were in China specifically, and like how well the imports were doing. I was like, what is going on, bro? And this was last year, bro. That I was thinking like this. The continued success, bro. What'd you think about EDG specifically, like the double duelist now that they're running? I kind of fucking just real quick, my POV. A part of my soul hurts seeing like Kong Kong on Yoru, but like I think he's figured it out too now. Yeah. But it fucking does hurt, man.
No, but this is what.
I feel like
but it killed their Haven. It killed their Haven in their map veto because they were like arguably one of the best teams on Haven when he was on Jet. And
it hurts, bro.
Yeah, so on the default comp, they were just rolling everybody, and they've been one of the strongest teams on Haven. Now their Haven to me is mid as fuck. Like, but yeah, it's EDG. I'm happy they get to defend their title though. I think it would have been a travesty if they weren't. But I certainly think that the defending team should have been able to defend. I will say though, I don't want to mess up his name. I'm just gonna call him J7 because it's like or something. So J7.
Yeah, J7.
He looks pretty good though.
He had that really good series versus G-Lai.
Yeah, the double duelist seems to be sort of what a lot of people are going to. And it certainly serves the meta, I think, at the moment because of how much of a Swiss Army knife Yoru has become.
Yeah.
Because technically speaking, you can make an argument, a good one, that it's still double duelist is really balanced if you have Yoru because it's basically like adding a Sky but better, or not better but like different and with more tools.
Yoru is one of the best lurkers, one of the best initiators. And when he has ult and shit, can also be an entry. Shit is OP, bro. This character's fucked. Yeah. This character's fucked.
This character has been fucked since I was on 100 Thieves.
Bro.
This character has been fucked for that long,
you're not going to tell me the fake footsteps. It was fucked, bro.
Brother, this character is still... Brother, his TPs were better. His ult was longer. Brother, trust me when I tell you this character has been fucked up
he was
for a long-ass time,
His
bro.
Flash was useless.
He was not useless, bro. I can show you
fake footsteps, bro.
I can show you Discord messages and shit about all the stuff from like 2021 where all the stuff that he's doing now, his ults, his TP timings on defense, he's really a defensive character, not an offensive character. He's a better version of Sky. I can show you all of this stuff from back then. I promise. I'm not joking. This character has been good for that long. He was how
you're talking out your ass,
brother.
You talking out your ass. Boy.
The only thing you're mentioning is his worst part of his kit.
Bro,
really?
That shit, dude, with Jet in that state and raising that state, you're going to pick that bum-ass Yoru, bro? That bum-ass Yoru, dude, that character was a bum. Jet had right-click knives that refreshed, bro. Shut your mouth.
No, fair. But the only Jet that mattered, though, was the 9-second smoke Jet.
That same one, shit, though. Yeah, that shit was, it was
that
the same
one was
thing.
OP. But normal Jet, you should be able to make an argument, given now what we know about Yoru.
Insta jet dash too back then, bro. Wasn't Ray's hella broken too? Extendo Roomba.
No. She was broken Roomba? Like way before that. She kept getting. That's when she started getting nerfs every patch.
Oh, okay. Maybe I have the timelines.
She wasn't. Yeah,
I might have the.
I mean, she was still good on maps, but because you remember on Haven when you used to double satchel quietly into A long on defense.
Shit was fucked.
That shit was so good,
That shit was so broken, bro. That's why we run double duelist on the map. But yeah, I mean, that's a side tangent.
But double duelist is still very good, and I think it can play well for EDG.
You know how ahead of the meta Vision Strikers was? Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Tough, bro.
Yeah.
Still no champs win, though. That's tough. Unlucky. They have as many champs wins as we do, brother. You know what I'm saying? Unlucky, bro.
You're fucked, buddy. You're fucked.
No, it's a fact, though. That's
you are spitting facts.
That's an actual fact.
Still fucked. All right. Anyways, the current state of Yoru is fucking amazing. You can do anything.
Yes.
It's an Swiss Army knife, bro. Mm-hmm. It's fucked.
Incredible agent. But yeah. But still, back to the point. The two Ascension teams, I was surprised in grand finals. Mm-hmm. When DRG beat the fuck out of Billy 13-2, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
But, dude, BLG just came roaring back. I'm pretty sure they won, like, every pistol after that, too. Or no. Yeah, most of them. But still, it was just like, they just said, man, it's okay. We suck on Sunset. Don't worry.
BLG is becoming one of those teams where, like, they're consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have been consistently at the top.
They are, yeah,
in China all year.
They have been on a steady up. I feel like, and I've been really impressed with Neff as well. Not only
Neff
like at
is
an
the
individual
boy.
level, but his calling is really good
Neff
too.
is so good, bro.
Yeah, and I like the comps that they play as well. Maybe not. I'm not really too much of a fan of like the Sunset default fucking Sova KO, even though I know it can work. I really haven't been a fan of that. But like, you know, when they're playing like specifically the Viper like double controller maps, I really like how they play them, bro. I think they play them like really well macro wise.
Yeah, same. I was surprised by how good they have been. I don't know if Billy needed to win in order to qualify. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. But either way, they did it, so who cares? But yeah, man, like very interesting that the two Ascension teams, EDG, BLG, made it. Trace and Wolves not making it is very surprising, given the state of everything that was going on. Just think about Toronto, right? It feels like Toronto was like another world ago.
Bro.
It really wasn't. It was just a couple months ago, and Wolves was at the top of the Chinese world in Valorant, and then all of a sudden it's just like, you know, such a cruel mistress Valorant is.
Yeah, Trace just had a tough time adapting to.
Yeah, Trace, in my opinion, haven't been strong for a while.
After Toronto, bro, they just they just couldn't get their footing.
Yeah, Wolves. I think it was more schedule.
Sorry, I meant Wolves.
Okay,
sorry, I meant Wolves couldn't get their footing after.
Yeah,
after
I think
Toronto.
it was the schedule. I think it was the schedule. I also think that there were.
I don't know. Though,
they've probably learned some things now about this because, like, yeah, they probably have learned now sort of like what they'll do next time. The fucked up part is PRX was almost in the same situation. You remember when they almost got beat by T1 coming off like all that travel, and they come into season 1 and it was like almost overtime games basically back. It was like 13-11 wins.
You mean like when they almost fucking threw hard as hell? Yeah.
Like the thing about that is like even a team like PRX could have gone through the same thing, right? Like you lose that. You never know what happens, gets exposed. You go in the next week, you lose that, and then it's just like shit can spiral so fast, right? It's like you got to be able to like grind out wins sometimes, even when you're not as prepared and not as like in form. And if you can't, in the type of league that we play in, the type of system we have, 1 or 2 losses literally mean the difference. I mean, look at us, for instance. We're like 1 game away, right? We lose, we're out. We're not champs. We win, we're in. It's just how it is, bro. The system is cutthroat like that. So it's like PRX was able to like have like closer games, but eke them out. And then they figured it out, and then they just rode the momentum. Meanwhile, Wolves had the opposite happen, and look, it like manifested itself into, you know, them not being able to make champs, and that shit's always tough.
Unlucky, bro. Gotta go
Very
next
unlucky.
year, dude. Gotta go
so
next year.
tough, bro. So tough.
But I mean, yeah. So that's what's been going on in fucking China. I'm pretty happy with the teams that are going though. Like I think it's gonna be good. Like that's gonna be sick. And again, going back to that storyline of like the 2 Ascension teams having to see who does better, bro. There might be some magic made out of that.
Dude,
like
I'm not gonna
just
lie.
like that fire might light one of those teams to just go crazy, bro.
Right. In my opinion, outside of DRG, the 3 best teams in China were already like here. Yeah. Right. Wolves obviously were the more consistent and the quote unquote better Chinese team going, you know, especially after Toronto, right, than DRG. DRG made the run. But G-Light Gaming has been there from the beginning of the year. So no one can take the fact that they are as consistent this year as any other Chinese team. I'd argue even more than EDG. BLG has just, you know, they've cemented themselves at the top of China. But so I think 3 of 4 being as consistent all year, and then the 4th coming from a run, I think they should be happy with that. Like I feel like they have a very good set of 4 teams that are going. They have a team that's hot in DRG that earned their way through the qualification system, and then they have 3 teams that have been steadily at the top. So I think that's pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Now let's go over to EMEA, which has just been
that shit is a bloodbath.
It's crazy over there, bro. Like, I mean, first of all, Fnatic just they didn't bomb out, but like, losing.
Have you heard the whole like, what's going on with Fnatic? It's like, guys,
we're burned out. I don't.
Okay.
Bro. Can we talk about the whole burnout? I don't, bro. I fuck with all the players from Fnatic and the coaching staff, and I fuck with everything that they've done.
Yeah.
I don't believe in this burnout shit, bro. Valorant has barely any fucking tournaments, man. And some of these fucking teams only play like fucking how many matches a year? 12?
Yeah.
Some teams can only play 12 matches a year, bro.
It's fair, but
What do you mean we're getting burned out?
Okay, I understand.
What do we mean, bro?
I'm not trying to be devil's advocate.
How long is the off season again? Can you let me know?
This year's actually less. This year's like 2 months.
It is less. It's
2 months compared to
spread out.
last year, which was like 4 months. But your point is valid. I'm just gonna say this. If Cruz came to me today and was like, "Dude, I'm a little burnt out," I understand, because we really haven't had downtime. Like after kickoff, let me explain. After kickoff, so Fnatic went
made every
to
event,
Masters.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
So they went to Masters. But after
And
kickoff,
EWC.
even a team like mine practicing literally right away. Right, we made roster changes. Maybe that's our fault and on us, but okay, fine. Season 1, Fnatic did the same thing. Then Fnatic went to Toronto. A team like us practiced every fucking day. We didn't take days, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
The only reason I think that the argument is fair to talk about burnout are some teams, take their jobs very seriously and are putting in 10 to 12 hours a day from the beginning of the year till now. And I can attest that, Cruz, Primi, these guys, if they want to argue and say, heck, I need days off because I'm fucking burnt, I'm not going to be like, bitch, we only play 5. I can understand. So if the argument from Fnatic, which I'm not even saying they are saying that, I'm just saying the narrative is burnout. I think the burnout can be real simply because of the amount of time you're playing. And I do think that rest is important. And I also think getting away from Valorant for a period of time does help, right? Because
actually, low key, I'm starting to remember, I think I told you this. The mind state that I was in before I went to casting was pretty fucked. I think I experienced burnout.
You hit burnout.
I definitely
right,
hit burnout for the first time in my esports career, bro. I hit burnout.
And a team like
So,
Fnatic,
you know
I would
what?
imagine, might be in that situation because they probably work just as hard.
Done it for so many years straight. Actually, I'm gonna.
There are a lot of teams, especially in NA, that do not work that hard.
100%. I know that.
Right.
Fact.
So Fnatic, I would
bunch
imagine,
of fucking bums in NA.
Right.
And I can fucking say it now. Bunch of fucking bums, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all some bum. Never mind. Anyways.
But I will say though, one thing that has to be talked about is their reluctance to be stubborn in the meta has not helped them either. If you look at their comps and you look at the things that are happening, you can almost understand why. I think a lot of teams are having this struggle, and I would argue at times my team. So this year more than any, obviously, because we are also not changing comps often, and privately how I have described this situation to you, and I have not liked it, but I understand that sometimes you have to do these things for the betterment of your players. I think also when you're a team like Fnatic and everyone wants to study you and look at you, you don't get easy games if you're going up against opposing coaches that care.
Yeah.
Right? Or IGLs that are also high IQ, because they're going to know what you do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. And often it makes your gunfights harder. It makes your trade opportunities less. These things can happen. And I think, especially when they played Yampi, dude, you can tell that the way they play is very hard, because you know what they remind me of, BBL? They remind me of, how you brought up Vision Strikers?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, bro.
They remind me of that Korean style of we're just gonna run set play after set play after set play after set play after set play.
Kind of like NRG, dude. Actually,
Yeah.
NRG the same way.
Right. What they've added though is, in my opinion, sometimes Yempi and Magnum kind of do what you would consider dumb shit. Like, I have seen some stuff that I'm like, wow, I can't believe he actually did that, and it worked. And it's like, oh, so they've added like tournament play and trickiness with the set play, set play, set play, set play.
Yeah.
And it's like really fucking people up. And it's like what it looks like from an outsider perspective, because I actually don't know this for sure. But what it looks like on tape is they're just running execute simulator, like pretty much 8 rounds out of the half. Really. And the adjustments are just like instinct plays. And I'm not going to lie, that shit is kind of hard to deal with.
No, it is.
Like,
it is. I mean, we experienced it against NRG, who are doing something very similar, bro. It really feels like they have just like set fucking shit that they're just running on their attack side. And like, fuck, man. If they do it, if they execute it, if you're in a bad spot or whatever, if you don't read into it, you get cooked.
Yes.
Like, all of a sudden, you got to fucking retake 3v4 even,
right,
or whatever it may be, and you're fried, bro.
And it looks like a contrast because Fnatic is more like, I don't want to say freeform, because they do have design stuff that you can tell, but it's more like they use the experience of the players and communication has to travel to make good decisions, right? Like, they're more fluid in nature. So so that series was an interesting matchup of like styles, actual styles that, you know, and I mean, you saw the same thing against Heretics too. BBL beat the fucking brakes off them, basically, and I was pretty surprised on Ascent. Some of the things, I think it was it 8-8? There was a fucking round on Ascent, which I was just like, dude, I probably watched that round like 15 times. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 8-8. Like, I'm not gonna. I mean, they're about to play, so I don't want to like do other people's job for them. Yeah. And I think it's unfair if people hear this and study this and go, oh, you know. But like 8-8 is a round I think in particular people should look at on that Ascent game. And I think in a microcosm, it explained the difference between both those teams. Because like, I know in some ways somebody can say like, oh, the score was close. But you know when the score is close, but you don't feel like you're out of control or like, sorry, you feel like you have the entire control of the map.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
It felt that way. It felt like BBL was just in control and just Heretics players are just fucking good. So they just like can grind it out and just make it ugly. But like, dude, I was so impressed by some of the rounds that I saw from BBL. But this is what got me thinking like, bro, they're just a hard to execute team.
Honestly, they're a fucking wild card ass team, man. Like, like it's one of
they
those
also
teams,
have shooters.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's one of those teams where you're like, maybe I don't want this matchup. Like, maybe I don't want them in my group. You know
so
what I mean?
Funny. Bro,
no, like that ass though, right?
No,
like,
no, I know. It's so funny because I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say, or I'm not gonna say completely what we have said internally. I can just say that when I think of the BBL matchup, I'm not as excited.
No.
For my team, just because of their style.
It's such like it's such a wild card. It's like the prep work on it is like it's just gonna be a nightmare, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
So
no, I do wonder how that BBL Liquid game is gonna go. I think that's gonna be fucking good, man. I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think Liquid is a better team, and I think their players are stronger.
BBL could just fucking do it. They could just do it though.
Yeah,
do it, bro.
They
come out swinging, bro.
That's the fucking thing right there. Yeah, I think.
Is it? Fuck. Is it Levin? Levin?
Lowen, right? LEW. Oh, okay. I'm not correcting how you're saying it.
I don't
because
remember.
I don't know.
Fuck, I forgot.
But the Turkish player, just say the Turkish. Oh no, actually, Social is also Turkish on that team.
He is
so you
fucking
can't be like,
unreal though, man. This guy's
he's good.
Confidence when he's doing some of these plays.
Dude, the Jet on Lotus already tells you the confidence. Look at the difference. Look at the difference between a Jet being played on a map that isn't her map and like, oh man, this isn't shade to Max, but Demon 1 last year. Remember everyone's complaint was, why are we playing Demon 1 on these maps on Jet? Right?
It was like
remember
Sunset.
That, right? Yeah,
Sunset,
remember,
he played
right?
it, yeah.
And then we see a guy playing off Jet meta maps and cooking people. So it just goes to show you that sometimes it's the system and the player. It's like a combination of both. But, yeah, I think you can gauge how strong he is by his ability to play these off-brand characters. Like, I know he's like playing Rays now and stuff. But like my point is, they have wins with a guy being stubborn and playing to his strength, and he's like actually delivering.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's fucking good.
So yeah,
he's fucking good. That's a team where if you can keep them confident and like kind of let them play loose, they're gonna own. Like, and I think that's the big thing. As soon as that team gets expectations, though, and I think I remember seeing that at EWC, like when they thought that they should beat a team, and they like got in there and they were kind of getting fought back, and they let that sink into their brain. It kind of looked like that's where it'll fall apart. They all have to believe and be confident with the way that
my
they
only
play.
issue with them though is they're very attack sided. So if you have a good defensive half, like if you're running double Sensi, I think you can cook this team. So that's like the only thing I'll like, is I have to see how they play against, like, for instance, I would love to see how this team BBL plays against APAC. I'm curious. I'm also worried about it because we could just get destroyed just as easily.
Yeah, true.
But I feel like they're so attack-sided that I wonder what happens if they meet, like, I mean, I know this won't happen, but imagine if they meet, like, a Nongshim or a GE, right? Like, these tricky defensive-sided teams that, like, I wonder, or like Gen G. Obviously it can't happen because none of these teams qualify for champs. But, like, I feel like most of the rest of us, like, whether we qualify or not, even DRX, I think, is attack-sided. I think, Talon is attack-sided. I think PRX absolutely is attack-sided.
By the way, BBL still has to win one series to make it. Like, it's not free. Like,
they have to win 1 out of 2. Yeah. They're in the same position we are in, except we are further because our system is weird. We played the game a week ago, where they're still playing it now. But yeah,
bro.
But I think they can do it. I don't think the Team Liquid matchup is like free for Liquid. I do think Liquid are going to win, and I think they're favored. They should be favored, but I don't necessarily think it's like free 99 or anything.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about. It's definitely not free 99. Let's talk about the other side of the bracket, which was Giant X,
that
Na'Vi.
losers was.
We'll talk about the losers soon, but then even like Liquid versus Giant X, dude, that was fucking close.
That was a banger of a game. There were rounds that I told Cruz about that we needed to watch and study. Like, yeah,
bro, I'm such a Cloud fan,
surprised.
man. I don't know why.
Cloud has been good for a while. I mean, he was on
Cloud,
Na'Vi too, like 2-3 years ago, and he was pretty solid. Like,
I think he's great, dude. I think he's been great. All right, so then now we'll talk about losers. Fnatic beat KC. Okay, KC.
I feel bad for KC.
That was pretty competitive too, man. It all came down to that corrode, dude.
I know. You think Sadhak is going back because there's rumors, bro?
I saw the post.
The EMEA rumors of the shakeups is actually fucking insane.
Should I go to EMEA, bro? No, I'm kidding.
No. I mean, you would probably cook there though, style wise, because they're gonna play slow. They're gonna challenge your angles. Yeah, it's actually gonna be kind of free.
I don't know, but
I do have a worry about you in APAC only because of pace, because NA is just buns. Like, you got to admit, NA is just buns. So, but
stop, bro.
Unlucky, bro.
How did NA become like top heavy like this? This is crazy, bro.
NA has always been top heavy like this. Think about it when I was there.
Oh, man.
Sentinels, 100 Thieves. And then Envy came out of nowhere when we decided to not pick up Zekin and just be stupid.
Fuck.
Like,
Yeah. Tough.
Na'Vi, though, the turnaround of Na'Vi has been pretty interesting. Those players are on a short lease. Like, everybody knows if they do poorly, they're basically, Na'Vi's going to blow up the roster.
But, bro, I mean,
and
they're delivering,
they are cooking.
Ruxic has been a monster.
Is the bro.
He's fucking good.
He's destroying everybody. I've been so pleasantly surprised watching him play. I'm like, damn, this guy's a ball. Just goes to show you, though, the Turkish scene is insane. Somebody was talking to me. How ESWC is going to come out with this, like...
Yeah, the national... Yeah.
Bro, Turkey, you better watch out.
Oh, Turkey's going to fry, bro.
Turkey might cook.
Turkey's going to cook for sure.
I do think Thailand is set because, obviously... We have advantages.
You already got a full fucking team already, yeah.
That's a crazy advantage going into a tournament like this.
Already playing together, yeah.
But Turkey is, whoa.
Damn, that's a good shout, bro. Yeah,
whoa.
Dude, Talon's going to fry, bro.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we should. The thing that I don't know is, like, who's going to coach it? Because, like, I think it's, like, only Thai coaches.
It has to be.
Which is, like, kind of insane because, like, I want to coach NA, but the problem is I'm in APAC, and I don't know who the fuck is deciding this shit anyway, but anyways, who cares? But yeah, so Navi is just cooking, bro, and Ruxic is just proving the Turkish superiority. It's like kind of crazy, actually, if you think about just how good. Every team we've mentioned, they have a carry that is a Turkish player. So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's fucking. And don't forget that even a team like Fnatic has like the most famous Turkish player. So, yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised. Sad for Vitality.
Yeah, that was rough, man. I mean, they went for the Hail Mary play, bringing Safe back, and I low-key feel like,
yeah, I think
fuck
they
it.
made
It
a lot
was
of
worth
fumbles.
it, bro. Why not, man?
Yeah, I think they made a lot of fumbles though during this whole situation. It's been very
it's
sad.
tough, man.
Next year they
since
should
Trucks,
be very good.
It's been fucking tough, man. What?
Yeah. I don't know
that's tough.
whether they keep the roster or what's going on. I've been hearing some things about the shakers and movers, and I will just say Vitality is certainly someone I'm hearing is moving in a different direction, and I'd be very curious to see if it pans out because
I feel like you need like a solid IGL on this team, and like
you could develop them because look at Cruz in 18 months. You can develop IGLs. It's not easy, but you can develop them. If you have enough experience and you know what you're doing, you can develop IGLs. But yeah, part of it is you need like the ability.
Does EMEA have like solid IGLs?
I would say for the most part, it's better than like North America and China for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
bro,
APAC right now is probably the one with the most.
After playing with G2 and like seeing what some of these teams have been doing, I just realized like, holy shit, there is a huge lack of IGLing in
Brother,
in
it
EMEA.
is horrible.
Actually,
I've been saying it's horrible for the longest.
I've realized a lot of shit after playing with G2 and just like me playing against some of these teams and like,
dude, it's so funny
seeing
because
how far ahead like Talon calls like over them.
Right,
like,
it's so funny because
bro,
I was trying to
big skill gap. Man.
I was trying to get Cryo and Xander to replace Josh and Nitro when Nitro was leaving. And part of the reason for Xander was the IGLing thing. And now, if you listen to, like, all right, so this was what, 2021? It's 2025, and he does an interview. And I'm not trying to shit on Xander. This is just what he said. And he's basically like, yeah, I don't really know how to, like, or I can't have the same impact if I'm not calling. And what I think is interesting about that is like, oh, so that means that he really hasn't developed as an IGL. Because every IGL I know, if they needed a mid-round instead and not call the pre-round stuff, they can. Everyone. Like, and
Would
inversely.
you say that's on him, though, or the people?
Yeah, of course. Because he's his own person and he's
him?
been playing for 4 years, 5 years.
But,
of course.
But I think it's hard to, like, develop an IGL skill yourself. Sometimes you just need, like, a coach to help you with that,
I don't.
right? You know?
Okay,
or like,
okay. I don't disagree
or, like, another
with
IGL
that.
to help you with
Fact.
it.
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying that in general, it's just interesting that, like, an IGL prospect I thought about 4 years ago.
I see what you're saying.
Now in this day and age is like, wow, the difference between you and like Band, for instance, is like it couldn't be bigger, right? Because Band can mid-round. I know Band can IGL, and he's in APAC. Meanwhile, in NA, we got like, I'm not going to say names because it's going to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying like,
we're not even mainly talking about Xander. This is like a lot.
Yeah. Right. Like, I mean, he still obviously deserves to be in the league. He should be an IGL on a tier 1 team. I'm just saying like, the level gap between NA, like if Xander is like your hottest NA prospect IGL, I can talk to you about APAC right now, and I can convince you to go a different direction only because of what I'm seeing and feeling and know is actually happening, and the gap between that like knowledge of what I just told you, I can tell you people here that are already prepared to do that and more.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying, and it's like now we're talking 4 years later, and it's like. You're never going to get those 4 years back. It's true that you need a system and you need coaching and you need like all the things around you. But at the end of the day, you know this better than anybody. You're also your own person and you're responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
So the notion that in 4 years you can't support in the background, you can't mid-round only is kind of like, okay, that's interesting. And I think, in situations like that, you think of like someone like Flya who has experience here in EMEA, IGL'd an entire season, didn't have the results at Koi that like you would have expected, but you're talking like ground level experience against the teams that we are mentioning.
I wonder what's in store for him actually, since we are talking about EMEA. I wonder what's going to happen with Flya. If he's
I don't know. I imagine he should go back to NA and he should be given a chance because you and me would agree EMEA is a much better region at the moment than NA. That doesn't mean I'm talking about the top healthy teams. I'm talking about region.
I know what you mean. Like overall.
Yeah. It was harder for him.
Overall, NA is in a tough spot right now.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would disagree
if this guy can have even moderate success in the EMEA, surely you would expect it would be better than moderate success in NA. So if you're on the fence between like
he also is familiar with like NA already too. Like
yeah,
he IGL'd here and like had some good. He had a really good run, tier 2.
Yeah, so Flya should be, in my opinion, someone that's considered given the fact that like,
great shot.
They lost 2-1 Na'Vi, 2-1 KC, 2-1 Liquid. Like, what are we talking about? Like
it's a lot of 2-1s.
Those are fucking solid ass series to be in if you're some, tier 2 player out of NA that's coming in here and IGLing for the first time in your first rookie season. That's an impressive job, actually.
Yeah, you are actually right about that. Like being a rookie coming to a different region and IGLing, especially EMEA of all regions, and you're American.
Yeah,
that's fucking, dude. You're getting put through the fucking ringer, bro. Through the fire, bro. You already know EMEA players think all NA players are dog shit, even the top NA players.
and the funny part was when I was in NA, we used to think the same shit about EMEA.
It's just like that rivalry. It's just the rivalry, right? Just the natural rivalry. It's
so sad, bro. It's so sad. Like I hate how far the region has fallen, but it is what it is. But yeah, so circling it back, EMEA. This lowers is a bloodbath. Na'Vi destroying Heretics the way they did was insanity, bro.
Ruxic again, dropping fucking bombs, man. Insane.
Insanity.
Shao actually, dude, you know you're going to get cooked against this Na'Vi team when Shao starts to like heat up, bro.
I know.
Because when Shao taps back into that fucking form, man, you're like, oh, fuck.
It actually is sad that like the Shao, Sugetsu, like that Na'Vi roster, I never wanted to have been broken up.
Yeah.
And it's like, now you see them all having success. It's like, let's apart from each other. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, the EMEA games have been really fun to watch for sure. I was surprised by Giant X and Fnatic. I didn't see that one coming. I still don't understand sort of what happened. Because if you think about it, like, Fnatic started out so slow. I think both series, they started out like 1-5, 1-5 or something like that. And I don't know if that's like bad day to have a bad day or like game plan versus game plan. They just got out coached. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just trying to say most of the time your game plans installs are probably around the first 6 rounds. And it was just interesting to me that their first 6 rounds, they look lost. Both games. But I've been on both sides where like your teams just start slow.
Sometimes you get snowballed too, right? It's like
right.
I will say
fast ult and
I'm not the biggest fan of the Fnatic Sunset, but I mean playing it, I mean you get more reps on it and stuff, so it's like I guess it's good leading into champs. It's not that like I don't like the comp. It's just I feel like for them, maybe there's something more optimal you can run, bro. Like low key. Well, like every team, but like I guess you could say that about every team, bro. You could say that about every team. You know what I mean? Like, like there's comps on G2 that some people are like, "What the fuck are you running as well?" Like our Sunset comp or our Corrode comp. So it's like I guess I could say the same shit, right? Like I'm not a fan of.
I have weird comps too. I mean, or not like my normal weird comps. I mean like off meta all year comps. But I think I'll just say it's really trading a Breach for a Yoru, and Breach is easier to play against, I think. Not only was he nerfed, but also you bait out the stun, that team is fucking cooked. You just have to be good enough to bait out the stun. Yeah. Fnatic is good enough, but they just got outplayed. That, to me, was the problem. This is what I don't understand. And then after you look at the first 6 rounds, the script.
They start heating up.
They start heating up. So then it just goes back to thinking like, oh, Boaster guy's in his form. thing is, I don't know. This is purely conjecture. I'm just insinuating from my own experience with my own teams, right? Like sometimes it looks like my game plans get cooked, right? Like, I make fun of myself all the time, the 13-0 to PRX, right? But the thing is, that actually wasn't a bad game plan. You know how I know? There's a few rounds. There's one round in particular where the whole game plan was me reminding Ban's dumbass, Ban, you fucking know you cooked me, bro. And I'm like, yo, at this timing, they're going to peek you in B main. You need to have a teammate. No matter what is called there, I need you to grab X, like the guy Blue Door, and you two need to do a double swing, or you need to basically do a double hold. He doesn't. Forsaken walks up on Breach and kills him on a 2-for-1 round. In a one-on-one. I warned him this would happen. But who took the L all last year? Me. Who's taking the L now? So, like, I'm saying, like, I know that sometimes you install a game plan, and that's not actually what happens. But then you got to fucking take the heat for it, because I've been getting made fun of for this 13-0 bullshit. But I know damn well that game plan wasn't a 13-0. The idea of maybe challenging them as much as we did was probably stupid. But it wasn't a 13-0. When I have situations like this that I can recall, right? Or we catch him on a beat trap where Governor has an ult, and we caught him in a beat trap. And remember that fucking simple flick? That fucking... Right, I'm like, whoa.
I mean, something just be doing some crazy shit against you guys. I don't know where.
We'll get into that. Dude. But, like, sometimes you call good games and it just doesn't work. Sometimes you have bad game plans and your IGLs bail you out. Thank you, Cruz. Like, I've been there. Shit happens. But overall, it just looked like 1-6 starts is not Fnatic. So I was just so confused by, like, what the fuck was going on? Because the first 6 rounds, it kind of looked a little like behind the 8 ball. So to me, I don't know if it's a bad day, which does happen.
Like burnout, like what they were saying, like they burned out.
Yeah, sometimes the shit can just or just sometimes you wake up and you play a team and they just have your number, and then when you talk to them, it wasn't a game plan. Some guy just felt like you wouldn't be there, so he just took the space. Or like this is like, huh? Right? Like these intuition plays, shout out to Munchkin, right? Like sometimes these intuition plays happen. You don't know until you have a conversation with people and you talk to them and then you find out you're like, oh man, blah, blah, blah. So I would be so curious to understand like what happened in this series.
Actually happened. Yeah.
Because I was so surprised. Like to me, this is a surprise of all of VCT. It wasn't just
I think
the
everyone
EMEA.
was shocked at what happened, yeah.
I
think everyone was shocked.
They were just dispatched by Giant X, and I did not see that coming. Right? So yeah, it was just one of those things. And flickless on Viper, bro, I don't know.
26 and 13, bro.
Brother, that was amazing. I was just like, dude, it was an insane series.
By the way, yeah,
surprising series.
Yeah, like I feel like Flickless has been under a lot of like scrutiny too this year. Like to be honest. So like he's really stepped it the fuck up, man, in this playoff. That's what I love about playoffs, bro. Holy fuck, I love playoffs.
You know what?
So
I
much,
keep
man.
hearing about LCQ.
I love playoffs.
Shouldn't we just have had an LCQ? What the fuck is up with this? Shouldn't you just have points being decided
it's so
and then
fun, bro? Oh,
top
playoffs
2
are
anyway?
so
Like,
good, bro.
It's just dumb.
I'm such a big game player, dude.
It's
Fuck,
just
man.
dumb.
Oh
It's
my
just
God,
dumb.
I love playoffs, bro.
It's just fucking dumb.
I
Like,
love it, bro. I love seeing how nervous people are in playoffs. That's the main thing I love.
I love seeing how
Oh
nervous
fuck, it's
people are.
so good, dude. Yeah. Anyways, so
Speaking of nervous, some people aren't nervous; they're just stressed.
hey, could be.
Yeah.
But all right, so now we have Giant X going up against Navi to play the loser of BBL Liquid. I mean, this shit is fucking crazy, bro. This timeline is fucking. By the way, have Heretics made it, or is there a way that they don't make it? Do you know?
No, I know for sure. I think if BBL doesn't make it, Heretics makes it.
So if BBL makes it, Heretics don't make
Heretics
champs?
is out. Yeah.
Shut
it's
the fuck
It's the
up.
DRX situation with us.
Holy
it's the same thing.
shit.
They beat them, and they've gone far enough now that like,
Holy
If I'm
shit.
correct, that's the situation.
Dude, that is so fucking crazy. If Heretics don't make it, that is so fucking crazy.
Oh no. Sorry. It's Giant X. If Giant X make it, they can't.
Oh,
I'm
if
sorry.
Giant X
not
make it,
BBL.
then Heretics
It's
don't
not
make
the
it.
DRX situation. I'm sorry. I just checked the point total.
Okay,
I was incorrect. Giant X have 7 points.
And what about
They
Navi?
need to finish
Navi need
top
to make
2.
grand final as well. They need to make top. Yeah,
Navi need to
make top.
If
2.
Navi and Giant, so Navi and Giant X can't make it. I'm pretty sure.
No,
Oh, wait.
they both can't
No,
make it, right?
Heretics should be in champs then, right? Because I'm sorry, Navi and Giant X have 9 points and 7 points.
Okay.
Fnatic and Liquid are already there. So that would mean that one of Giant X and Na'Vi are gone.
So Fnatic are definitely taking a point spot, for sure.
Oh, right. Yeah. So Na'Vi or Giant X, if either of them make it, whoever wins in this matchup, if they make it to champs, Heretics is out.
Wow.
Because BBL will be in, surely. No matter what, BBL is in by points.
Make it.
No, BBL has 12
Heretics
points.
Make it.
Yes. If BBL make it, No.
So if BBL win,
they're just secured. It's Giant X and Na'Vi. If either of those teams make top 2
to the grand final,
Heretics is out because it will be Fnatic and Liquid, and then BBL, and then Giant X or Na'Vi.
Wow, bro.
So
that is fucking crazy, bro.
Heretics will undoubtedly be the 4th seed, I think. Right? That's just how that should work, I think.
That's crazy, bro.
They should be
because
if
BBL would make
lose,
it, and then
they're the
if
4th
Giant
seed.
X or Na'Vi make it, if it's BBL versus Giant X or Na'Vi in the final, then like Heretics.
Then Heretics is gone. But Heretics is the 3rd seed if BBL loses.
Bro, I low key could I could see it, dude. If BBL beat Liquid and then like
I know,
you just don't know in playoffs. You just don't know in playoffs. I swear, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't know what can happen in playoffs.
It's confirmed.
Holy fuck.
Heretics need Na'Vi and Giant X to lose in lower finals. If they don't, Heretics are gone. And that would be the 2nd place team, the runner-up from last year's champs, will not be at champs. That is insane when you put it in that perspective.
That's fucking crazy.
That team could have won last year.
That is crazy, bro.
Yep.
Hey.
But EMEA is a fucking bloodbath,
fucking
bro.
sick. It's so fucking cool, bro.
Yep.
EMEA, I can't wait to watch these games.
Yeah, but shout out to Giant X. I did not expect that. That shit was
bro.
fucking
Good
crazy.
Shit Cloud,
bro.
though. I'm a fan, bro. If you watch this podcast. All right, let's move to APAC, bro. Let's move to APAC. We'll start with your guys' run because you guys beat Nongshim 2-0, and then you played against
So sad.
DRX.
We played Nongshim. I think we played Nongshim 4 times this year, right?
You guys have played a fuck ton, bro. Hey, real shit though, Chobra. Waiting for that fucking ramen, bro. I'm waiting for that fucking ramen, Chobra.
Facts. Tell his ass.
Hey,
traitor.
but anyways, so you guys played against DRX, and I wanted to talk about your timeouts, bro. Can you give me some insight on some of the timeouts that you took in this matchup?
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't need timeouts. Like there was a I mean, I'm not gonna get into the shit talking yet, but job's not done. But there. Let me backtrack one more time. Life is a fucking movie, bro. The fact that it's like you, DRX, you play against each other, and now it's still kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like, it is fucking crazy how life works, bro. It is crazy how life works. Unlucky.
Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah, so I'll just say that the timeout situation was funny because I felt like we were... So Bind, for instance, we lost Bind. Actually, can I even backtrack even more? Can we talk about the veto? You know what the 3 maps were? Bind, Haven, Lotus. Is that not diabolical from DRX? Did they want to win? Bro, they have a 100% win rate on Icebox, and they could have chose it last map, and they chose Lotus. You know what I believe?
That is crazy, by the way.
You know what I fully believe? I believe that our series was full of ego. I think DRX wanted to beat us
on your best maps,
on maps that favor us, simply because they wanted to prove that they were better and can do it. And I think that is completely insane work. And I was just so stunned because, you know, it was clear the Haven pick, they thought they were going to trick us, right? You want to know what's sad about that? I was begging Cruz to pick it. Begging Cruz to pick it. He didn't want to do it. And there's a reason for this. And during the offseason, I can explain to you what the reasons were for some of these things. So if you remind me, I'll tell you. Mm-hmm. But I was begging him to pick it. And he was just like, no, I'm not. And here's why. And I was like, fuck. Okay. And like, I trust him. And I told you, I gave him veto power. I've always had veto power here. Technically, if I wanted, I could still. But I trust him enough that he has veto power now. So he was like, no, we're not doing that. I was like, fuck. You know, me, I'm like pounding. I'm pissed. I'm like, God damn it. Gotta trust me, bro. And he was like, yeah, fuck you, bro. And I was like, all right, bro. Fuck. And we did it his way. And it worked out, obviously. So I was like, yeah. But
He said, yeah.
but they picked it. The map I wanted, they picked for me. And I'm just sitting there stunned. Bro, I was in there actually sweating, believe it or not. I was like, yo, Jovi, did I miss something? Why the fuck did they pick Haven? Why did I want to pick it so desperately, and why did they pick it for me? Like, what am I missing? What about our Haven gave people room to pause? And he was just like, I mean, he said the obvious. He was like, you know, we haven't picked it. We keep second banning it. You know, it's clear we don't want to play it. We've had opportunities to pick it against teams that aren't good at it, blah, 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 blah. What people don't know is why we're doing this, which is what I'll tell you in the offseason. There's a reason why Haven isn't picked, and it's not because we suck at it. I just can't say it because, like, you know, that's just too much information for free, and I'm about to play a game for champs. I'm not about to. But they challenged us on Haven, thinking we suck on Haven, forgetting that we destroyed everyone on Haven.
Yeah, your Haven has been fucking insane this year, bro.
So
it's actually been insane, bro. I remember like the first time you guys busted this comp out. Was it against T1?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah,
the foot and ass that was given on that defensive side was so fucked up.
I was
the retakes on B, the game plan, because you knew they were going to end B a lot. Bro,
stunned.
It was clean.
I was fucking stunned when they picked it. I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm literally second guessing myself, thinking I just made a huge mistake. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Why the fuck did I want to pick a map that they're like, yeah, you know what we used to challenge them on? I was literally questioning it. And then after talking to Jovi, and Jovi points it out, I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't make sense, because I eventually got to the point where I was like, oh, this has nothing to do with the veto. This is, we just want to disrespect these guys. I can't think of anything worse than I'll give you your best maps and beat you. I was like, oh. And then we go on bind and we throw bind. And I was hot because I can't explain why we threw bind, but the way we fucked up bind was so comical that all I could do is laugh. And so the reason, now to tie it into your timeouts, the reason why it looked like my timeouts were so inconsistent is simple. What we were calling and the sets we were in were good. But we lost the game on bind on a 4-man overstack on A. They hit A, we lose.
Sometimes it just fucking happens, bro.
I know, but like dude, we were in it, bro. Cruz is calling an excellent game. I got motherfuckers out here
just getting mopped on the exits.
Getting paid to throw, bro. Getting actual fucking paid crypto to throw. And I'm just sitting there like, nah, bro. Not this week, bro. Anyways. And then we go on the next two maps and we just absolutely destroy them. Like, we basically beat them 3-0. Yeah. And, yeah, I mean, bro, there were times where I literally just didn't need to call a timeout because I know exactly what's going on. Also, I told you privately, but I don't think I've said this publicly, that, like, Cruz will tell me in comms, Hector, don't even call a timeout. I know what's going on. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
So it's like when he does that, I just know, like, all right, we good. I did call timeouts, but it was more like very specific stuff. But, like, I didn't need him. I actually didn't need him. I could have done what he did to me, which is call my timeouts for him, and it would have been fine. But I just, yeah, I mean, I'm not a bully. You know that. I'm about it, but I don't care enough to make it about us. Like, I'm not going to pick Icebox for them.
100%.
Like, we picked Icebox the first time they beat us. I'm not about to be like,
it was
yeah,
like 13-4.
I'm going to give you a free one.
13-4, they beat you. I mean, it was Teo meta, but still. Like,
yeah, but,
whatever.
And we were in good spots in that game, too. That was a game where we were fast flanking. Bro, we had everything, and we just kept, like, Hudeman just absolutely just destroyed us. So I was like, all right, fuck them. We're not going to do that again. But, yeah, I was surprised by that, how easy that series was relative to, I think, the hype around it. The funny thing was we went into that really confident. Like, we knew even the last time that, like, should we have lost that series when you look at the macro? No. The micro was really a big problem. Mm-hmm. We didn't, and we were fucking up the micro on bind at a fucking level that was equal to that disaster on Icebox. So I'm sitting there like, guys, what the fuck is going on? So the level of lock-in that had to happen in that post game after that bind in that room was intense. But then they figured it out, and it was just like, you know, easy work. And that's just basically how it went.
And then you meet PRX, and we all saw the fucking...
No, that was after, but yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you match up against fucking PRX, bro, for what the many times has this been? Oh my god, I'm looking at the record. This
PRX is dodging Nongshim, right? They haven't played Nongshim all year. We keep playing Nongshim and PRX. Explain the fucking logic.
dude.
Tough, bro.
And you lose to PRX, but this time it was worse.
By the way, though,
But the Haven
it
was
wasn't,
close.
Though.
The Haven was close. Bind
Haven caused a lot of fights and problems between us, which we sorted. But like, in my opinion, if you really break it down like this, if something doesn't start off the way that he starts off, that's probably a 10-2 half. Like, PRX is just incredible. Like, I thought we played well. I thought Cruz did a good job. I'm not happy with some stuff that happened or whatever, and that was why I was so pissed off.
I mean, he was just getting fucked, though. Like, the op shot through the fucking wall, bro. Like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? Dude, what are we talking about, bro? I can't even imagine being Cruz, bro.
I know.
Yo, I dogged him. He's
tough.
here. Op headshot through the wall. Bro, what do you mean?
EMEA continues to just beat our ass. There's nothing I can do about it. But the PRX team is fucking good, bro. On any given day, any one of these guys could fuck you up. Forsaken and Divide have been thorns in my side for just as long. Like, this is like no disrespect to, like, obviously, you know, I'm not trying to like disrespect JJ or like Mind Freak. But like historically, one of those three just eats us alive.
Yeah.
It's just funny because of the SpikeTalk episode where you're talking shit to me that EMEA is just doing it more now.
I know,
which
dude.
I definitely think is personal, by the way. It was absolutely personal, and I don't get it because I don't know what I ever did, bro. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck I did to him. I've done nothing, bro. But anyways,
bro. We'll have to get him back on
believe
here,
it or
bro.
not,
You can ask him.
for sure, bro. For sure, bro. He's just. But I thought relatively. Cruz called a good series. There are huge mistakes that I was angry with, that I was pissed about, that, you know, we dealt with. But overall, I thought we played, overall we played well and we called well. We just had big fuck-ups that I don't think should happen, that we talked about not happening, and we continue to allow it to happen, and it fucked us. But also, this guy had a fucking crazy game that if he doesn't, I think we win Haven pretty easily against anyone else in the world playing the way that we played. There's not a team in the world, I think, that would have won that Haven against us other than this fucking team. Unlucky, man. That shit is tough.
42 and 24, bro. Plus 18 on the Yoru, man.
And he did it with the op, which you know RQ is going to do. That's the number one op rate team in the world. So we basically had a very good lesson learned, hopefully, going into this next matchup. But goddamn, that boy whooped our... I was so fucking hot, bro. I was so hot because of just the, you know, the scouting report, the things that we were supposed to do. You see it in big moments, we don't, and then he just completely takes over a game, and it's like, you motherfucker.
It's hard, bro. It's hard.
That guy's just so good. I know. That's where the anger is.
A good op player is fucking hard to play against, man. Even when you know, man. Even when you know.
I know.
Yeah.
It's probably just I mean, we still probably didn't prepare well enough, and that's probably on me because either the messaging isn't getting across, or we didn't practice it well enough that it was effective enough. But yeah, I was fucking so mad after that loss. I couldn't.
I know. We all saw. We all saw, bro. Unlucky, bro.
Yeah. So it's funny about that post game scrum. So many people hit me up about that. What I will say is that there were two things happening in the post game scrum. Obviously, I was pissed off about the loss. Should have handled it better for sure. And you know me, I got no problem saying, like, dude, my bad, I fucked up. I did fuck up. I should never have gotten that emotional at the end of the games, which is funny because I feel like we've had worse losses and I've been, like, pretty chill in the post games. But that one was just special, particularly because obviously I wanted that one badly. I also thought that some of the mistakes we made shouldn't have fucking happened. And then it's just like, we lose, and this is the first scrum where, like, we don't even get 5 minutes to sit down. Literally, we lose. We go down an elevator, go into the scrum. That normally doesn't happen. We normally have like a second to talk and diffuse stuff, which is kind of funny because after the post-game scrum, because I was so pissed, me and Cruz had a conversation, and Cruz literally disarmed me in the conversation almost immediately. Because I was like, bro, what the fuck happened here? Why did we do... And then when he explained, I'm like, oh. If I had that conversation with him, I'm telling you, I'm not as mad when I go in there.
Yeah.
But because I just don't know what the fuck is going on, because I don't speak Thai, obviously, and I know what the fuck is supposed to happen, and we're in these situations and they're not happening, I'm just like, yo, what the fuck, bro? What are we doing here? And he disarmed me right away, but I didn't have that second, so obviously it was a fuck up. Like, I shouldn't have been mad. And if people thought I was taking it out on Solera, I wasn't. It was just unlucky, bad timing. I obviously apologized to her afterwards when I realized people thought I was like pissed at her. But you know what? The second thing that bothered me was,
I didn't get any vibes that was the case.
Well, people hit me up.
It just looked like you were just heated.
Talent hit me up and was like, "Yo, do you not like her? Like, is there problems between you and this person? Like, why did you get like that?" I was like, "Okay, if people are taking it that way, I gotta hit her up, be like, yo, my bad. It actually had nothing to do with you. Not a good look for sure. My bad for being an asshole, but I was fucking hot, and for some reason, I didn't get 5 minutes with my player to talk about what the fuck just happened. So I was just like living through the experience.
You got thrown straight into there after the loss, bro.
I was surprised. First time all year that's happened, by the way. I don't know what the fuck happened, but anyways, so she brings up the trust the process thing. And you know why that tilted me? Because why the fuck do people think trust the process is my saying when it was literally... I know people don't watch SpikeTalk. I get it. People don't give a fuck about us, right? But we literally talk about these things, the terming thing, the fucking trust the process shit. In my interview, she's like, yeah, you know, you're famous for saying trust the process. No. That was T1 and Autumn saying that when they got fucking blessed.
And you were just memeing them.
No. The thing that was so sad was, so I'm mad about the game, right? But now I'm mad about the fact that I remembered that a 2-4 fucking team qualified over a 4-1 team to go to Shanghai. We were 4-1. They were 2-4 and they qualified. What the fuck is up with this system, bro? Anyways, so now I had PTSD, bro.
You're so
I
funny,
remembered the stupid fucking system, and then I got, bro, it like reignited passion from that. Oh my god, it was the worst, bro. It was the fucking worst. And this is why people love sports, right? Because everything is real and in the moment and authentic. Yeah. And I was genuinely fucking pissed and salty I lost to PRX. I'm also fucking salty. I can say this obviously publicly because we're cool. There is nothing that bothers me more that EMEA has my fucking number and he fucking talks shit to me to my face. Competitively, there's nothing that bothers me more. On a personal level, I think he's awesome. I'm not bothered by it. We're friends. It's the same as this fucking O2 barbecue shit. You don't think this O2 barbecue shit bothers me that you started, bro? That people say to me now in Pacific? You don't think it bothers me? You don't think that's why I want to send Primy 12 rounds after you when I play you? If you play?
I hope you fucking do, bro.
Yeah,
I hope you do. I'm going to sit his ass down. I'll tell you that right now. This guy's the freest op kill in my life from what I've seen. I'm sorry, bro.
The thing is, it's fucking true.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. We will get better. We'll get through it.
No. But I'll tell you what, if you figure it out, you're going to be chilling, though.
If you figure it out. I got 3 rookies. If we figure it out. Pause.
Bro, I could only talk shit because I'm not a bum anymore, bro. I'm not a bum anymore, dude. I was such a bum that first match, bro. I deserved all that shit talk, bro.
But you weren't a bum.
And I knew it.
In fairness, though, you weren't a bum that first match. Like I told you, you had so many clippable moments. Like, you were putting them down. They got scared to go see.
So here's what it was, though. Like, man, I was this. I straight up. I'm not afraid I'm not afraid to admit it.
For sure.
Dude, I forgot what it's like on game day, like that fucking energy that you get, and I had way too much caffeine. But now
that's why I keep telling motherfuckers stop.
I swear, bro. Like, I swear. But now I figured it out because, like, I always had a routine, but like, when was the last time I was fucking in a routine to even play a match from home?
I understand,
bro. It's been a minute.
But to be honest, if you were that nervous and that tense and still had the moments you had, Josh has to be. I mean, I told you this then. Josh must have felt really good about like.
Oh yeah, he knew. Yeah.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, we got. I knew too. I was like,
we got one.
It was also like the unknown as well, though, right? Because it's like, oh fuck, like.
Yeah, the fear of the unknown is real. For sure.
Like, how am I gonna do for my first game? Do I still got it in my own head? I mean, but anyways, we'll talk about me in a little bit.
But anyways, let's fuck you and EMEA for the repeated abuse, bro.
It's okay.
Motherfucker has a generational game.
I believe in you.
He has a generational game when he plays us, bro.
Every time. Every time.
Fuck him, bro.
Every time, bro.
Fuck, bro. You want to know what's funny? Is there was a PRX blog that people showed me. I don't know if you got to see it. The PRX blog.
Dude, that is actually fucked up. That he just goes 19-1 against you like that, bro. After everything you did for him, bro. Go easy on me, bro. Go easy on me, bro.
I told him. And then they put it on the vlog so everyone could see. I was like, brother, just relax, bro.
He just drops 19-1,
Why are you
bro?
trying to beat me up like I stole your lunch money or something? Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Bro.
The fuck, bro?
Came at your neck, bro.
That shit is tough, bro. But yeah,
Maybe
man,
that shit motivated him even more, bro.
You know, it's funny because it probably does. Like, that's like the banter probably
You know what
does.
I mean?
Yeah. But it is what it is. Like, I get it. I mean, look, it's the nature of competition. The funny thing was, I think people forget that, like, all of us are really competitive too. Mm-hmm. So, like, even though we're cool and, like, we're friends and, like, I love those guys. I think they're amazing. I've been, like, you know, a supporter of theirs for a long time, even before, like, all this stuff now with us and them. That doesn't mean we're going to take it easy on each other. Like, I'm not taking it easy on you. You know what I mean? Like, 100%. I think people lose that. They lose that thing. It's not personal with Ilya. Ilya does not, you know, but I can tell he plays up for me now just because.
He tries to do extra now when he plays you, bro. Yeah. He really does.
The motherfucker, bro. But yeah, so we got our fucking asses beat and, you know, unlucky, bro. It just is what it is. We tried.
Unlucky, dude.
Yeah,
unlucky,
man,
but it's not done. So in the lower bracket now we have basically, I mean, the surprise to me was Gen G dropping out, like not making champs is crazy.
And
Gen G not making champs
RQ coming back on them was so impressive. It's like, oh man, unlucky.
See, and then DRX obviously lose to RQ as well. RQ take out. Okay, RQ had to run the Korean gauntlet, bro, to get to you guys in the lower final, and this game decides if you guys make it over DRX or not. It's either you or DRX, correct, for that last spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy. That is crazy that you have to make it to the grand final.
I know.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But it is what it is. I mean, I thought we were very consistent this year, top 4 in kickoff, top 2 in groups, but the system doesn't actually reward consistency. What it does is it rewards you for consistently performing to get these points when they're up for grabs. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, we're in a spot where we didn't accrue enough points. You know what's fucked up?
The kickoff and the bank clock for DRX was really, really crucial.
The Tejo
really crucial.
Merchants
the Tejo
getting all these points accrued when they shouldn't have is crucial. You know, it is what it is.
That's Valorant though, bro.
That's just it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. So we know what we have to do, you know, and we got to do it.
Our RQ's a tough team as well, bro. That's a tough team to play. Last time you guys met, Jemkin had a field day, bro.
Yeah, but that was also our second game ever.
This was Teo. This was Teo meta as well.
That too. But it was the second game ever for Thai and Killua. It was a second game plan. Mm-hmm. So, and that one was like when we're on Ascent. Remember, we're playing double Sentinel, and then we're just running it down, like on defense. So I don't anticipate those things happening again. That doesn't mean we're not going to make mistakes. Look at the PRX. You saw the crash out, which shouldn't have happened. But, you know, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But it should be less likely that we fuck up in that way. And now that Ilya exposed the op problem,
you can clean it up. Yeah,
we need to clean it up.
It's going to be good. And
if not,
and
we're
this
going to
match
get cleaned up.
This match is going to be played on in a different venue, correct?
In Japan, yeah. This is why all this stuff is crazy. Yeah.
So let me just get your thoughts on, like, is your team at a point now where, like, that doesn't even matter? You think, like, where it's like different
I have
stage?
3 rookies. It matters.
So is that something that you're trying to, like, account for? Because obviously that's like
there's no way to account for the experience.
It's tough, right? You just have to be on the stage and perform. We could do the right things like
right? Sleeping and eating and making sure we have a consistent schedule.
Well, the good thing is, like, you guys don't do caffeine, which is fucking crazy to me still. But like, there shouldn't be nerves.
Yeah, and we have a sports psychologist, David, that is a former Olympian. So he's like, you know, part of the process also. But at the end of the day, I think the guys are still confident. And the truth is, you know, for them, they're going to be a team like this. There won't be roster changes because of a loss here. So the pressure really isn't that strong, I think, in this case as opposed to others. You've seen teams, you've been on teams where like they know if we don't make it, someone's getting cut or people are getting cut.
Yeah.
They don't have that pressure. They won't know, they won't have to deal with that. They just have the want to perform and want to make champs and all that stuff. That's just natural pressure that comes with the job. But it's not like I've been on teams where it's much worse. When like this is the last dance. If we don't go on a run here, everyone's probably cooked.
You mentioned Navi earlier. So
yeah. They don't have that pressure. So I don't anticipate, it being that big of a deal.
Dude, that day on the 29th is just action-packed of Valorant, man. Yeah. It is fucking action-packed from start to finish. And I'm probably not even going to be able to fucking
sleep.
Be up for it, bro. No, I'm going to have to fucking sleep.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't watch our games anyway, so it's all good.
Dude, no, I do. I watch your guys fucking corrode and bind, bro. Oh, speaking of bind, bro, we kind of have a similar comp, if you think about it.
Uh-huh.
We kind of we just debuted our bind against NRG. But you know what? This is perfect segue. Let's go to NA now. So NA, let's just start from the top. We'll go Lev Cloud9. Cloud9 took that in the upper.
Well, I saw you on their podcast too with
Cloud9 squeaked that one out. That was very competitive, but their Lotus, like that attack that they had, man, they went on a fucking tear. Okeanos has been so impressive, bro. I don't know how much of NA you've been watching.
I know a lot about Oki from the Tier 2 days. I'm just gonna reserve my comments.
I know you told me some stuff. I think
he definitely played well.
I think he's changed. I think he's a changed man, bro. Then you had Cloud9 go up against Sen. That was a really competitive game as well, man.
Yeah.
The Icebox comp from Cloud9 is very, very interesting, huh? ISO Raze. I mean, I know Ban was running ISO a bunch on Icebox already.
The Raze is what's unique.
The Raze is dude, when was the last time? Last time we saw Raze, fucking Sean Garris was coaching 100 Thieves, bro. So brother, Will was playing Raze on Icebox. We were playing.
I don't necessarily know how I feel about it. I don't particularly like it because I think the satchel movement is a lot worse. But it's working for them.
Making it work, yeah.
But the ISO, you already know how good I think ISO is.
I mean, especially against like an op.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
but it's funny because
on them, bro?
Most of the I can't remember when we talked about this or if we talked about this or I talked about this to somebody else. But ISO is not a very good agent because everyone is missing in the pressure moment. Everyone is missing the ult because I think the devs, I think Riot grossly underestimate like that agent in ranked is amazing because everyone's comfortable and you can play it optimally and you can just shit on everything in ranked. But when you play it on stage against other pros, no one is getting good ult value. There was a period where like Ban last year destroyed our Q on it, but he was missing all of his ults, right? Primi, we tried it. Primi, who doesn't lose one-on-ones, he went like 50% success rate. If Primi can't get 80% or more on his ults, fucking Meteor's losing. Nah. Like, ISO's good, but he's not good, if that makes sense. Like, he has the tools, but his ultimate, unfortunately, can't be relied upon unless it's to displace. But if kill contract is supposed to be like, oh, an I win button, it is not. And I think that you have to have real confidence in your team and your players to run ISO still. Yeah. Because of that.
That's valid, bro.
Because could you imagine the pressure of playing? Bro, imagine you are forced to play ISO. It's Champs Grand Finals. Really? What the fuck do you think your ult success rate is going to be if you're playing a good team? If you're playing a team you think you can beat and you're like, oh, I'm confident, way different. I'm talking
I'm hella delusional, though, because I would convince myself that I'm fucking 100%, bro.
Well, that's good. You're supposed to. Most people can't.
I'm just letting you know, bro. Like,
I know.
I'm probably going to fucking hit the shot, too, dude.
Yeah,
dude, me in matches, I'm a fucking demon in matches, bro. Like, when the stakes get higher, bro,
Yeah.
I just like, dude,
Lock
on
in.
Magic just happens in the server, bro. It just, I don't know what the fuck. Like, dude, I had this moment in the NRG game where like there was a cam on Sunset in B main. I pulled my classic out.
Oh no, I remember. He
Bro.
fucking brother. Don't get me started on that.
Hold on. Stop.
You were 0-4, or sorry,
Stop.
he was 0-4 against you. First off,
Yes,
And
I know.
The
But
fact that he doesn't kill you is like,
But listen. Is it really that crazy if I consistently pull shit out of my ass like that, though? I'm consistently doing it, bro. There's
No.
so many fucking times where like
It's
I'm
not
having
that-
these moments.
it's not that crazy.
Where like I should die, but I don't, and I get the kill. So like at some point, I was really thinking about this. I was like, magic just happened. Like it's just magic, bro. Because
it's not magic.
'cause
It's that
in
you're ready-
scrims, I'm
you're ready for the
fucking dead.
moment.
In scrims, I'm fucking dead, bro.
Of
10
course.
times out of 10 in scrims, I'm
course,
dead in
of course.
in that same spot. On the fucking match, bro, the stars just align, bro. I
It's
look
not-
at the camera and I insta flick to his ass and take him out with a classic, bro.
it's
What
not
do we
the
mean?
it's not the stars align.
What do
It's
we
that
mean?
you are good in these moments.
Yeah.
You're not like the lights aren't that bright as they were for you think brother, you think this guy, you think Scuba's missing that shot against you if you run that 100
So I
times.
said,
How many
100 times in scrims,
It's
I'm
just-
fucking cooked.
he's a
Or in
rookie.
normal. Yeah.
Big game. His eyes were probably somewhere there shouldn't have been. When he walked out that smoke, I don't think his eyes were on his crosshair. I actually think his eyes were on the mini map, which is kind of a mistake. But so because the way he was tracking, you could tell it was like, oh shit. Like it wasn't like he didn't track and shoot. But anyways, brother, that round, oh man. I
Magic,
couldn't
baby.
believe that round. I couldn't believe that round.
Magic, bro.
Also,
Fucking
Jonah
magic.
saved your ass on that map, though. By the way, I thought you guys should have been 2-0'd. Actually, I thought NRG actually played better. And Jonah's just randomly, I'm Divine now. Let me just cook these guys in this. He's just getting one, like,
But the
one
growth
O's
has been
for free.
The
Bro.
growth has been fucking awesome, bro. I'm gonna be
Jonah
honest.
is just,
Jonah's insane.
bro.
Jonah is fucking
He not only
insane,
has taken his game to the next level, but like now you
It's
can see
crazy.
that like he's no longer a support player. He's a playmaker now. That's
Yeah.
basically the best way I was trying to describe Sunset.
Dude.
He was playmaking everywhere. I
Everywhere.
was like, damn.
I know.
Like obviously you and Mata played the best on paper, but no offense, your impact was just in one-on-ones. His impact was actual impact kills. Not that you killing Scuba's not impact kill. You know what I mean though? It's like if you're 4-1ing and you kill the one, they can speed up and still win the round, right? He would disrupt their flow with his kills. You were just owning the one-on-one matchup most of the time. Because you would start 1-0 and then maybe get one and then get traded. But that's how your game went. This guy would just get a free one and then stop them. And they'd just be like, oh, fuck.
Dude, that
I thought
map
that was so good.
that map really felt like both teams were fucking winning the rounds where we were like not favored. Like it was like I remember like we started attack and it was like, did we? Oh, we're up in pistol and then they somehow bring it back and then like we thrifty them
Yep.
and then like
Yep.
it felt so like round win,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then finally like they kind of like started getting the distance at the end.
NRG
I
got
think
a
they won the last
7-5
two
half.
rounds.
And I was like, damn, okay.
But even like a couple of those last rounds, I feel like we had good macro and like some shit just went wrong. Like we had a play where we went mid to A because we like we're doing mid to B's a lot, right? But this time we did mid to A, and Ethan just like gets like a 3K spray down. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know, like that could have easily been like a 6-6, bro. With the
Yeah.
way that was going, you know what I mean? But
no,
like
for sure. It was a good series, but I actually thought they played better. And unlucky, they still lost. And then you guys winning that map takes it over to Bind, and you guys just destroyed them on Bind. Like that
Yes.
first half was just lunch.
Yes,
that was just lunch money.
So let's. I want to get your thoughts on our bind comp because you guys run something extremely similar. I mean, you run Deadlock, Raise, Gecko, Fade, Astra, and we basically have a similar iteration.
Yeah. Your
Like-
comp is better at close quarter combat because you have the Tejo and you have the Brim with the stimmies and the all that stuff. And your post plants are better, stronger than our comp. Our comp
Right,
is
yeah.
more map control, macro plus delay. Yours is more like
They're both so similar, bro. They're both so
similar, but yours is better at brawls. Ours is better at, like, the longer the round goes, the better our comp gets.
Yeah,
Yours
I
is
would agree with that because you
different.
do have like the Astra and stuff like that. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think that's the unique thing about our comp because like we have the Yoru who's good at every single fucking part of the round. Deadlock is great if you know how to play it. And then like the Teo is kind of like our version of the Raze. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like kind of takes the spot. Obviously it's not as like explosive.
It's not bursty, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But like it like if you're just from a pure like missile to nade perspective, it's kind of there.
I think your comp is better if you have smarter players. I mean, you could argue
it's harder to run.
Is better longer. Yeah, it's
harder to run. Yeah.
I'm a fan of the comp. I was surprised to see the Teo when Trent picked it, but it makes sense. Like, you know, it's funny because I thought your comp would struggle against the op, but it didn't seem like Mata really ever wanted to buy it, which I thought was a mistake. Because your comp relies on Tejo both to either use missiles to clear first angle or drone. And if you do that, that's a win.
So you mean like on attack? Like
your attack. You should also
our attack. So he did buy the op. He bought the op, but the round that he bought it, we fucking punished him for it.
Yeah.
So he actually couldn't. And then at that point, like because we had such a big lead, he couldn't buy it again at that point. Dude, Mata has been putting up fucking crazy numbers with the op, man.
I know he's incredible.
He's really good at opping.
He's one player that
he's really good at opping, bro.
I didn't see coming. I never thought Mata was as strong.
Op-wise, bro.
If I remember correctly, he was on that Mamba team, right? Way back in the day, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
dude.
Remember that Mamba Academy team?
Yeah, I didn't even know he was on that. That's fucking crazy.
I think he was on that. Yeah,
brother, that is fucking crazy that he was on Mamba Academy.
Come on, bro. I've been here from the beginning, bro.
Bro, I remember Mamba Academy. Those kids were ass.
I know people forget.
They're probably all fucking pro now, bro. Knowing how this shit goes.
Yeah, some of them are for sure, but
Mata's op.
He's incredible though.
Crazy.
He's really incredible.
Good. It's really good. Like I'm seeing him like if you go through his matches and performance op kills on VLR, bro.
But I told you, him and Bruno should have been a pair. I'm telling you, that two would have been they would have been. You could build a PRX like a PRX and NA around a comp like people like that. That's basically your Forsaken Divide, right? Like I mean, I know its roles are different, but
dude, that would have been so fucking crazy.
I know it's just it's unfortunate, bro. And I'm not trying to like.
It's funny how shit works, right? Like it's just insane how shit works. Yeah. Same shit with Trex and Vitality. Like you don't know what you got till it's gone, bro.
Brother, I was preaching that one too. That shit, anyways. Unlucky, bro. Just hard, unlucky, bro. What are you gonna do? But yeah,
if only there wasn't so many egos involved in like from every side. You know what I mean? For like
100%.
In general of esports, the fucking God Squad, the God Squad rosters we could get, bro. If people just tone the egos down a little bit, and then that's when you would see the best rosters
or manage to get the fuck out of the way and stop trolling.
Or like even money not getting in the way, but that's inevitable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like think about like the level of Valorant that would be played like if you really had these fucking God Squads. Like you would truly be seeing some crazy level fucking gameplay, bro.
Yeah.
Like holy fuck, man.
Yeah, man. Dude.
It's a bunch of killers, bro. But anyways, all right.
Yeah, in losers, the 100 Thieves Evil Genius match to me is the fucking dumbest. That was not only the worst series I've ever seen. But can we talk about the fucking veto? How?
You're gonna talk about bind, aren't you?
Brother, hello? They play one map and they're, I guess, solid on another.
So, all right. So there was a stat that I think 100 Thieves, every series they won in stage 2. I don't know if it was stage 1 as well.
Brother, for 2 years, every series they won, they basically had bind.
They had bind in it.
Hello? So why is bind available? Like, what the... Bro, these vetoes, bro, listen. I already told you, there are coaches in Pacific that say vetoes don't matter. Told me to my face. I understand they don't think it matters. Maybe it doesn't matter. To me, it is literally one of the most important fucking parts of this game. So...
Yeah, that's tough. I
What the fuck was that? And the thing is, me and you root for fucking
EG,
Derek, and
Yay, Super,
Yay, Super,
even
especially
Nature,
the boy.
Even Nature, I fuck with Nature too.
Like, okay, so I don't know Nature well, but like, I actively want this team to be successful. I'm desperate for EG to be good because I like those guys a lot. what the fuck was that draft, bro? I thought of asking Ye, like texting Jacob, being like, "Yo, what the fuck?" But it's too close to the game. I didn't want to seem like disrespectful, so I was just like, but I just couldn't understand this. I couldn't understand this. EG is a better matchup against the guys deeper in this tournament than fucking 100 Thieves are, and 100 Thieves get blessed with a free win, only to fucking throw it the very next game.
Yeah, that C9 game.
Brother, that was like...
Bro, that icebox.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, bro.
It was kind of a Game of Throws, no? Like, it was tough.
Cryo, man. Like, Cryo and OT kills 2 fucking people. And, like, the A fight that happened was so desynced. And it's like, did we even have to fight?
Or
did we even have to fight?
I know.
We're up 5-3. I mean, that's... Dude, going out like that is tough,
I
bro.
can't
like,
judge.
That's tough. That's a tough way to go out, bro.
I probably have the most 5v3 losses in the last 2 years, I think, than anyone in VCT. The difference is I have 3 rookies both years. Dude, this is no excuse.
Yeah. Dude, I really wanted to see Corrode too, man. I really wanted to see how the double initiator comp would play against that Raze Sky comp.
No thanks. Uh-huh.
I would have loved to see that. Like, I wanted to see that matchup so bad, and I thought we were going to see that, like, with the banger game that Cryo was having. I mean, literally going 21-9 on defense, bro. Or, like, he did something crazy on defense. Because, like, I think he went 19-8 on defense, just completely taking over, right? 8-4 half. And then still continuing to, like, go crazy on attack. I think he got a 4K on the pistol. But, like, not being able to close it out when you're popping off like that, that's rough, bro. Yeah, I had to send him a message, bro. I sent him a message in DMs. I was like, bro, like, you played fucking awesome. Sorry you had to go out like that, bro. Like, that's tough.
I mean, that's good of you to do that because it's demoralizing, obviously, when you lose. But it's also good to know that your peers have heavy respect for your game and all that stuff. And I think Cryo is a good player. I just, on a personal level, I think Cryo is considered a star player.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect more from my star players because I'll be honest, that Haven to me was very bad. Particularly from him on his Yoru play. You know this, we play a lot of Yoru. So what I'm watching is just like, so I think his agent selection is still not where it should be. But in terms of what he's capable of, he's probably still considered, he's a top 10 player in NA for sure. Strong argument. He's top 5.
He got better at the Yoru, like as
no, no. His agent pool has like gotten, but like you're talking like he's now a seasoned guy now. It's not like.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
I understand what you're saying.
Look at the shit that Ilium went through. Ilium went from like
this is the main reason why I reached out was because like when you are feeling it like that, and you're not able to close it out. That's where, like, I feel like I could really fuck with your head because you're like, dude,
right.
Why could I not? Like, I was already fucking popping off. I chopped 35. Like, how could I not close this shit out? You know what I mean? Also,
another thing that I will say, though,
because I agree. Like, when you are the star player, you need to be able to close shit out when you're feeling it like that.
But can I also
when you're
be
in that mode, bro,
he's playing agents that should be able to help Kess more, and he's not. Like, so, like, Kess is going to look like, oh, he's the bad guy. He's probably trash. And listen, Kess may not be the long-term solution for you if that's you. That's fine.
To be fair, I feel like Kess also got hard antied, man. I feel like he ran a lot of the same setups.
Fair.
Yeah.
But that's a.
I don't think that's on him specifically. That's a game plan, though, right?
Like, 100%. It's a rookie thing,
right? Yeah.
And it's a coaching thing for sure. Because I get cooked all the time for this stuff with Jit, and like I get it. But here's what I'll say about that in particular: Cryo and Yoru is supposed to be the get out of jail free card to help a young player, and he should know this. And he was doing the exact opposite, either game plan or him. But he's a smart enough player; he should know. I have a rookie sentinel in a big match against fucking Oxy.
I don't think players think this way, man. Like,
yeah, but this is.
I understand what you're saying. I understand
and you're not going to be good if you don't think this way.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, like,
brother, he has cages. Hello, like You should always be first. Rotate. Your TP should always be aligned with him, at least until he gets his bearings under. Then maybe 0.5 Cypher. And I'm not doing 100 Thieves Dropper free because fuck those guys. I'm just saying, like, I feel bad because
I don't even think Kess is bad either, by the way.
Yeah, he's going to get blamed for this. And I'm like, nah. This is not his problem.
I don't think he should get blamed. I don't think he should get blamed.
I just think the way they played the maps, it goes back to the draft we talked about. They're just ass. They don't understand how to play these maps, period. And you can see it when you're playing against a team like Cloud9, who I'm not saying Cloud9 is the best team in NA. That's not where I'm going with this.
But they're getting good, man.
But they understand their identity.
Yeah.
And they play within the framework of what and who they are.
I've been impressed with Cloud9. I've genuinely been impressed with Cloud9. Like this year. I think they got over the choking shit too. Like to an extent. Obviously, we still saw some of it. But But like,
I mean,
you can see this when you look at Cloud9. You can see this. Like,
I think Mitch and
like
Vic are the reason why that choking shit went away, because those are players that are having big performances in big rounds. Like, it's not Oxy. And no
Oxy's also playing good though against higher caliber
but he's
teams.
been good though. Just like in your podcast, he has to correct you. Nah, bitch, I was like 15-8 in first, whatever. Yeah, he's actually that good, but he's not the reason why the choking stopped. It's Vic and Mitch. When I watch them, Vic and Mitch just have these like rounds where they just like 2K here, changes around, 3K here, changes around. Vic on defense on Haven, for instance, there was a round where he's playing under Heaven. And just cooking. Like, that, you need big game players. Like, sometimes the call's not going to be good. The situation is going to be bad. You're going to get hit when you don't expect. You still need to be able to produce in those moments. And Vic and Mitch, in my opinion, have been support players that have had those moments. It hasn't always been the Oxy show when it matters. Mm-hmm. Inversely, it has always been the Cryo show on 100 Thieves, and you saw basically like what happened there. But that Haven to me, like in a microcosm, that Haven to me explains a lot about 100 Thieves. If you're a 100 Thieves fan, if you just watch that Haven and you understand what's like happening, you just go, God damn it. And this is what pisses me off about EG, because I think EG is a better team.
And I think they would have put up more of a fight against Cloud9.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, map pool wise, it would have been better for sure. I still think I probably would have leaned on Cloud9 winning that though. But
right, I'm not. Hold on, I'm not saying.
But it would have been like a 3 mapper maybe. It would have been.
I'm not saying, I'm not saying.
I understand
that EG's better than Cloud9. I'm just saying it wouldn't have looked like this. Although Icebox was close, it wasn't really close.
Well, NRG Lev, that was fucking brutal, man. That was fucking
NRG, bro. When I saw that, bro,
NRG was like, we lost to babybay. Nah,
bro. NRG looked the best I have seen them look in a very, very
NRG was like, bro, we
time.
can't be losing to babybay. This is fucked. Like, we gotta play better, bro. Yeah. Like, we got sent to lowers by babybay, bro. No way, bro.
Bro, they looked fantastic. Brock looked like the best initiator.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question though. How much of this was NRG and how much of it was because I'm sorry, when it's
most of it is Lev.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They don't play well.
13-2, like I'm sorry, like I don't care if you're fucking G2 against fucking, you know what I mean? Like I feel like
one game King pops off, another game Oki pops off, Sato pops off. They're a pop-off team.
But they're kind of new too, right? So it's like it's tough. It's tough.
The level of team isn't there. That doesn't mean that they're easy work, though. This was impressive.
Okay.
This is actually impressive. I mean, I'm not going to say that I think they're going to dog walk Cloud9, but Cloud9 I don't think can, at their best, even be this macro-wise.
I see what you're saying.
They can't. They're just not those guys, and there's no disrespect. Micro, they are some of those guys, and they could probably win in a lot of duels and a lot of, like, the 1v1s aren't going to be so clean. But macro, I've never seen Cloud9 look like this.
This is going to be a fucking good series, man. It is. This NRG Cloud9 is going to be fucking great.
Yeah. Cloud9 to me is only a bad matchup for NRG because Cloud9 knows how to just 5-0 and just, like, outplays.
It's kind of similar.
NRG
it's kind of similar,
but on
bro.
defense,
it's
NRG needs macro. Cloud9 does not. Cloud9 will just have Mitch basically anchor 1v5 and try to get 2. And he'll get 1 most of the time. He'll try to get 2. If he could get 2, they're in a good spot to win. NRG, no disrespect. NRG is not doing that. That's not how they play. They're hard macro, set retake, like map control-ish. So Cloud9's attack is going to look very good
for defense.
Yeah,
I think both. I think actually the series is going to be decided on who has the stronger defense. I actually think you're right. I think both teams are great on attack.
Yeah,
I think this comes down to who can get the most rounds on defense on whatever the map pool is. I'm assuming we're going to see.
And if it's a defensive
Icebox, bro, I'm assuming we're going to see Lotus and
on Icebox there is no defense. Advantage Cloud9, in my opinion,
bro.
If I'm NRG, I stick to fundamental maps.
Lotus, Corrode. We'll probably see Corrode.
Kill them on the fundamentals. If you can get Ascent in there, great. If you get,
I really like NRG's Corrode. Like I like how they play that map, man. With the Sova, KO and Waylay.
I won't lie, I haven't watched their Corrode as much.
Dude, give it a watch, man. I'm a fan of how I'm a fan because I feel like when you run Waylay, you need to have like enough support behind it, and I think that the Sova
only
KO
Corrode
is
I saw was your game, and that was like a good game, but like
against NRG or which one?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of KO on that map, and I think I'm pretty sure Ethan was running it.
Yeah, he was. I'm not a fan, it, bro. I don't know why.
Waylay though, I see a lot of teams and that we scrim run a lot of Waylay on it. I
think Waylay's good on
runs a lot of Waylay on it, so.
Yeah. How do you feel about Raze on the map? Because Cloud9 run Raze. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on Raze.
I liked personally Raze more than Waylay. However, I do like Waylay more as an agent than Raze. Just on that particular map and the way it functions, I value the grenade a lot.
I really like Raze. Really like Raze.
I value the grenade a lot.
I was like thinking in theory, isn't Raze just fucking superior on this map, man?
I think so because the free dog,
Roomba, satchels are great anywhere.
If you run a Cypher against a Raze, you're fucked because it's just like Lotus. They'll get everything they want. Raze only really struggles against Deadlock because there's nothing she can do for sensors. If you can anticipate where his entry path is going to be, you can have a really good idea of how to defend it.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Limited space,
which is Waylay's very good against Deadlock for the opposite reason. Oh, you want to stun me? Reverse. So, but
no, it's gonna be sick seeing the matchup. Like I hope we see Corrode. I hope we see Corrode for sure because like both teams have complete different like ideologies on how to play the map. Listen, bro.
Who's gonna win? Sentinels or G2 in the uppers? I have G2, especially if you're not playing. Haha. No, but no.
That's like what everyone is fucking saying. Were you just BLR talking right now? Was that the BLR talk? Or?
Bro, it's so funny. You know what I told you? It's funny that Reddit just assumes that like now all of a sudden the only reason you're playing well is because you're on G2. But I'm telling you, had you guys started losing, it would have been your fault. It's just so fucked how that works.
Hey, bro. I'll tell you what though, man. Like,
and you have streamers saying the same thing. Oh, he's only good because he's on G2. Yeah, okay, man, but you're still not good. So why are you talking? Like, hello?
I will say this. If there was ever a way to get back into the fucking swing of things, this is the way to fucking do it, man. Like, at the highest fucking level being taught, you know, like
this is why
new
NBA
role,
players, yes.
This was like the perfect spot to the point where like I can now comfortably say I think I can play. I can play.
This is why
at a high level I can play.
I know. This is why NBA players, Major League Baseball players, American football players, I don't know about soccer players as much. This is why sometimes they go on those 1-year deals for low money just to play on a winning team. And then they go make the bag somewhere else when they learn the lessons and they go, okay, this is how they did it. We should do it here. This is why. This is why.
Yeah, dude. I mean, man, I've been busting my ass though, bro, and I think it shows in my gameplay, bro. I'm like ranked 2 in stats or something in playoffs. Yeah, I didn't even fucking know. By the way, I had no idea.
You might be the next Zarga in China, bro. You end up in China, you gonna learn Chinese, bro. They made me try to learn Korean. Unlucky, bro.
I'm learning Chinese, bro.
We're not good enough for NA, bro. You know there are NA teams next year. They're going to make changes, and you're going to get overlooked. And they're going to be like, "Nah, this guy's trash."
That would be
Unlucky.
so
That's how it is.
fucking crazy, bro.
That's just how NA is,
Bro, if
bro.
it happens again, it's so
they got
crazy,
bums
bro.
running
I actually
these
can't
teams,
even
bro.
imagine, dude.
They got bums, bro. Let's keep it 100, bro. They got bums.
Is there a team is there a team you think wouldn't need me besides like Senji too? Like I guess maybe not NRG either. Like NRG's got a good thing going. Yeah, Cloud9 have net, right? But most of the teams in the league, I feel like could use somebody like me.
For sure. Lev. Like, you'll be my first call if I'm Lev. Lev CEO. Hello? Like, Lev
Dude,
is
you know
100.
what would be crazy, by the way, if I played with Lev? Like, me and King are basically like fucking twins, bro.
Right.
That
and he's
would
out of
be
position right now, so it's perfect.
Crazy.
It's perfect, bro. But unlucky. It's okay though. You'll probably end up in APAC next.
I really just wanted to hear you gas me up, bro. That's all. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of just baiting that, bro.
I'm only gassing you up until I play you, and then I'm cooking you.
Well, you can cook me. Just know I got ironclad
bro.
mental, bro. It doesn't do shit to me, bro.
That's fine, bro.
Listen,
that's okay. Bro.
All I'm saying is, if your players get nervous, if I'm standing up and shit pointing at them, I'm sorry, bro.
Bro. That is such a problem, bro. This is. Bro. You know what's funny? This is an issue I'm having.
Shit, bro.
I'm not gonna get too intricate into this. I'll just say that, man, the culture difference is so crazy. It bugs me so much, bro. Some of these guys I think are just too nice, and it fucking irks me, bro. Because the older I get, the more I understand, like, mentality matters, and you need more FU in you. You cannot always be happy-go-lucky. That is just not how life is, and you need to act. One of the things that I believe the most is, obviously, everyone has heard this. You can't grow without, like, adversity or, like, being uncomfortable, right? But the truth is, I don't think you can be a good competitor without conflict. You need conflict.
How else do you get better? Like, even like, yeah.
But just in general, you need to be able to prove, you need to be scared of someone. You need to be able to prove that you can get over the hump, get over the hill, get a monkey off your back. You need conflict. You need there to be obstacles, and you either, people on your team, people above you, people.
I mean, I already said what mine was. Mine was that inner fucking monologue. Like, can I even do this? Like the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
And then I
mean,
got
you
over
had
it
imposter
fast.
syndrome, and now you have, borderline narcissistic ego going.
No, bro,
I'll kill
just
everybody.
trolling,
That's
bro.
but that's not a bad. The thing is, it is not bad in the line of work that we're in, bro. People have this misunderstanding, brother. You're about to play Primi. You have to think that way, or you're fucking dead.
Yeah, 100%.
You're going
100%.
to lose if you do not believe that you can put this guy down. If you don't, you're dead. And I think that's like, I think we live in a world now where like facades are everything and, nice and all this stuff. Like Hiko, right? Hiko is like PG, friendly on stream and all that stuff. And he is, actually. But let me fucking tell you something about that guy. That guy's also a fucking psycho. He's actually a killer, bro.
We got to get him on, bro. We got to get Hiko on.
He's a
Hiko,
fucking killer. Bro. He is a killer. And of course, when you watch his stream, he's nice, he's chill and all that stuff. But trust me, fuck with him and watch what happens. Nitro, the same. Nick is so not everyone thinks, bro, I've even told you, Nick as a superstar was incredible because I've never met a more humble superstar. But let me tell you something. Challenge this motherfucker or tell him he sucks.
He's going to come at your neck.
This motherfucker turns into Chucky. You know the little doll, the fucking horror movie doll that stabs people? Yeah. This is what, like, and the thing is, I think people just have a misunderstanding that, like, I don't know, nice is good or nice is better and all that stuff. Yeah, it might be in real life away from all of this. But when you're in competitive anything, sports, chess, competitive eating, whatever, this sort of mentality, you have to have this mentality because the truth is you will be eaten up, like you will be chewed up and spit out so fast if you don't have the stomach to stand up for yourself, if you don't have the stomach to go through challenges. And also you're going to get booed a lot from enemies and other people that you don't know.
Yeah.
if that bothers you, guess what happens on stage when a motherfucker like Soy Fat goes, "What up?"
You're done.
Yeah.
You're cooked.
You need that fuck you in you, bro. And it's like, dude, it bugs me, bro, how nice some people are. It's like, yo, that is cool, man. Go fucking sell some flowers down the street in the corner, bro.
Dude,
Like,
I really want to know what it feels like to play a whole season of this shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder. I just want to know like how it would go. I'm really genuinely curious.
Yeah, I think from my perspective, the number one thing you need to do after this experience is you need to find people. You're not going to find the right play. Like, you're not going to find the same players and the same mental and stuff. But I think you need to find the same type of characters. Like, Valen is a normal person, right? Mm-hmm. He good IGL, good player, and all that stuff. You need to find a guy that is like, or an IGL that resembles some of the things. We talk about Jonah. You need to find players that have the pieces. They're never going to have the complete vision or window. Like, they're not going to be the same guys. But you certainly can't get with people that don't work hard, that don't really care about performance.
Yes.
You need to find people that at least
that care. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the number one thing. Situations fucking matter. You can't be on a team that has one good map in 3 years, bro. You can't. Or you'll never be successful, bro.
Damn, that was deep. That was a deep diss to those that caught it. That was fucking deep, bro.
Fuck them. That's is what crazy. It is, bro.
Damn, bro. They're out now, and that's how you're feeling, bro. He said it out loud.
That's just life, bro. You can't, brother. What I would like to know is how some people in this industry are able to have job security so thoroughly. Meanwhile, on a personal level, this on some level even more than me, actually. You haven't had a job in professional gaming for 3 years. You have more wins than most esports teams in NA since that time. How is this? All right, not most, some. Most is obviously, exaggeration. How the fuck is that possible?
I think that for some reason, experience is completely overlooked in Valorant. Like,
yes,
I mean, even just a fucking playing at a LAN level, dude.
I know.
Man,
I know.
Oh, you mean it's so addicted to immediate results and switch up rosters every 5 minutes that there's no data for someone who's actually played the game and developed as a person and a human being? It's fucking crazy.
The panic button is real. Bro, you remember when Derek was told he was washed?
Yeah.
Hello? What are we doing?
Even narrate low-key going to Europe, man, and not an A right away.
Right. It's just, man, it's tough. I mean, look, I'm going through it in some ways with Cruz. You know how many Thai players want to be on Talon now because they see what we have? And they're like, everyone is always like, yo, cut Cruz. The fucking unmitigated gall to think that you can come in here and do what he does. Yeah, fuck off. Right? But this is the thing, though. It's like this shit is going to happen. People are going to always have a perception that they can be better, they can do better, and you're probably going to run into this in the offseason too, where people are just like, we'd rather have this guy. He's younger. He's like this and that. And it's like, 3 years go by, that team is still ass. And you're going to be left wondering, man, what would I have done with that team? Which, by the way, you did. And then you get on this team. All of a sudden, in playoffs, you're one of the top performers in stats. Not that stats are the whole thing, but it's just
stats
funny.
Don't matter, but yeah.
I'm still waiting for you guys to lose to someone other than Sentinels in America. And the Sentinels matchup was your first one.
I know, bro. Fuck, man. If we had even just 2 more days, man. Fuck, bro. Actually, you know what? Everything happens for a reason, bro. Deadass. I truly believe in that, man. The entire journey and everything, and
but at least Josh isn't really fucking you. Could you imagine if he's ego picking teams' best maps in playoffs?
Bro, you are savage. This fucking.
No, I'm not savage yet. Oh boy.
Hey,
I'm not savage yet. Oh no.
We're gonna end it on that note, bro.
No.
Thank you guys for watching Spike Talk episode 46, bro. Fuck, that was a banger one. I know that was with no guests, bro. That was with no guests.
It was fun for sure because we finally talk about Valorant now. Bullshit.
Hey, let us know y'all fucking favorite moment from this podcast in the comments down below, bro. Because this was a good one. This was.
And if it's Ilya, I'm punching you in the face.
All right, yo. Peace out, everybody. Thank you guys. Don't forget to drop a like, sub, comment down below. Again, like I said, thank